Hey everyone, Miguel here with another new video for all of you to hopefully enjoy. But as you can see from the title up above, it is another question for my little question series that I've been neglecting once again. But yes, if you watched my update video from before, uh, I talked about how I was going to do a bunch of more videos that should be posted through this upcoming week, and so on, so on, so on, so on. And yeah, so to get things started, I did upload more NFL Blitz, and then I will be uploading this and another video, and hopefully get it all done, or at least this and the other video commentated over before Walking Dead starts in the next half an hour. So, as you see from the title, today's question is, what is your favorite video game series slash franchise? Um, and like always, I will personally answer it myself, and then in the comment section below afterwards, or even during, it would be awesome if you guys could then answer the question yourselves, and even state why if you wanted to. Because then that way, I can kind of understand, and other people can understand why that video game series or franchise that you decided to say was your favorite is your favorite. And that'd be awesome if you guys could do that, because I would love to see what you guys are necessarily playing and also are saying is your favorite. So for me, it's kind of hard to answer because I kind of need to start from the beginning. But ever since I was a little kid, I'd always been a fan of Pokemon and Mario Kart. I used to be a huge, just like Nintendo kid. Used to only play really games on Nintendo consoles and Nintendo handhelds with the Game Boy and all that. Um, so I was always playing the newest Pokemon and the newest Mario Kart. For Mario Kart, I don't I'd I played the original on the Super NES, and then I played the N64 to the Game Boy Advance, and so on and so on. And with Pokemon, my favorite to play and what I buy only nowadays is the main series, but I used to play Stadium, Stadium 2, and a bunch of other ones like Hey You Pikachu, Pokemon Snap, which if they made a sequel to that, I'd buy that. But yes, and so on. Um, but compared to those, recently, since I should say 2007, I've become a fan of another video game series, one that has really changed the way or my outlook on video games, pretty much changed what games I play. And what I'm talking about is Halo, and more specifically Halo 3 back in 2007 is what got me into the series, which is also incidentally my favorite video game of all time. But I've become a huge fan of Halo over the last few years. I've gone back and played the first and second one, and on top of that, I've also played every Halo since Halo 3. I've played Wars, I've played ODST, and I've played Reach, and I've beaten them all. And one of my most anticipated games of this year is actually Halo 4, which I know doesn't come out till supposedly the holiday season of this year, but it is something that I'm looking very or I'm looking forward to very much. There we go. So when answering this question, it's kind of hard because I have three series that I've been such a huge fan of, whereas I've been a huge fan since I was a little kid of Pokemon and Mario Kart. Whereas Halo 3 and, well, really Halo, since 2007, Halo has been such a big thing because I've not only gone and played those games, but I've gone and I've I've not necessarily read the books, but I've seen synopsis on the books because I don't really read books, but I would like to if I ever, decided to actually go out and buy something besides video games. But I've also, read comics. Um, I've read other things, and I'm a huge fan of like even Halo Machinima, which I know isn't necessarily part of the Halo universe, or at least the actual canon of it. But I love, like, if there's anything I love more than playing Halo, it's watching Halo videos on YouTube. And I've even watched Halo Legends, which I know a lot of people, from what I've heard from other people, they didn't really like it, but I loved it. I thought it was amazing because it combined the two of my favorite things, Halo and anime. And where can you go wrong with that? But, going into the three series, it's like, how can I really pick a favorite? Because it's so hard, because with Pokemon over the years, yes, I have kind of like dialed back on how much of a fan I am, because before I used to be such a huge fan of everything, the entirety of it, the games, the toys, the cards, the TV show, the movies, like the four movies that came out in theaters, at least in the US, because in Japanese, in Japan, those movies are like huge still, and like Pokemon is still like a huge thing. Like they have their own like show dedicated to Pokemon news every Sunday, and and those movies are still like in the theaters, still come out in the theaters. Whereas for us, we stopped doing that after the fourth one. But I saw every single one of them in theaters, like the first four, and I've seen, except for like the last like maybe three, I've seen like every single one. But that's just because, well, I was like, oh, might as well watch it, see what's new. But really, I don't really watch it anymore. Like I don't watch the show religiously anymore. And when I say religiously, I mean the sense of like I don't watch it like every day or keep up with it or like what's new and everything because I just don't like it anymore. It's not nothing. It's something that I grew out of, and I really grew out of everything else. Like I don't go out and buy every Pokemon game anymore. Whereas before I would try to buy as many of them as I could. Whereas now I only try to buy the main series, and even then, the main series, as I do enjoy the fifth generation, and I enjoyed, the fourth generation. My main favorite is the second generation, Gold and Silver, which is why I was so happy with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which, you know, Heart Gold ended up becoming my favorite Pokemon game because it was a remake of my original favorite, Gold. But so it's like, because as we're Pokemon started to kind of dial back, Halo ended up really becoming like it was like a surge of me becoming a fan because not only do I do all the stuff I'd said before, but I would always get on Bungie.net, check my stats, check what's new with the Bungie updates. Hell, even if there wasn't anything like towards like the next Halo, I would still be on that website doing something. And I watched every single trailer multiple times for Halo ODST and Halo Reach and Halo Wars when those were coming out because before Halo 3 I didn't really know much about it, and so I didn't really watch any trailers. But even before I bought Halo 1 and Halo 2 to play them over again, and then by anniversary to play one again, um, you know, I actually went on YouTube and I watched gameplays of them, people doing let's plays of first and the second one, and then I even went and just watched the cutscenes, all of them, just boom, boom, one right after the other, and and like I've never been so engaged in a franchise or a series. I don't really know if it's a franchise, but at least as a series, I've I don't really think I've ever been as engaged since, well, Pokemon when I was a little kid. And where Mario Kart falls in here, it's not the sense that it's one of my favorites, because I just happen to own every single one except for the original, only one I don't. But it's just the fact that I love playing Mario Kart. It's so much fun. Like I like racing games, but I don't play them as much as I play Mario Kart. Like I play Mario Kart as much as I play Pokemon and Halo. And Halo, and more accordingly, Halo 3, I put 3 years straight into that game. Every single day since the day I bought it for 3 years, practically, I played it every single day from the day I got home from school to the from the day I got home, from the time I got home from school to the minute I went to bed. And sometimes even stayed up a little bit later so I could still play. But and then with Pokemon, like I put at least anywhere from 200 plus hours into every single game, which is pretty crazy. And like that's how much people put in like Skyrim and stuff like that. Like I put that in Pokemon, and like I don't even put like a quarter of that in Skyrim, or haven't at least yet. So yeah, but so like because I go and I play every single Mario Kart. I beat them all. Well, I at least beat like the first, like all of the 50cc and the 100cc. I usually don't get to the 150. I kind of just like stop there and I just kind of just do races, just regular races. I don't really do cups, but I have beaten the DS version. I almost beat Mario Kart Double Dash on 150cc and Mirror, and then right now on Mario Kart 7, I'm working towards that, which really, if it wasn't from, and the reason why I wanted to get a 3DS, really the main reason why I wanted it was because of Mario Kart 7, not because of Legend of Zelda, Star Fox, Super Mario 3D Land, Resident Evil Revelations, or any other games that were coming out. It wasn't even the thought of the next generation of Pokemon. It was because of Mario Kart 7 that I even got a 3DS or asked for it and received it. So, so like going on, it's like, it's like, well, oh my God, well, you put your pretty much statement on why you like each series and why they are one of your favorites, but which one really is your favorite? And that one is such a hard that is, like I said, that is such a hard question to ask to answer because for my entire life I've played Pokemon and Mario Kart, and then for the last like almost 5 years I've been playing Halo. I've been a fan of the series, and I've like my love for the series of Halo is just on par with Pokemon and Mario Kart. But if I had to really choose, I would have to say that my favorite series is Pokemon because it's my childhood. It's those memories that I have of going to like the like this like daycare center that I would go to when I was younger. Whenever my parents would work, they would drop me off there, and then I'd be with all my friends that were also there, and we'd all have our Pokemon games and our Game Boys and the cable links because this was before you just do it wirelessly with the DSs and stuff, and we would just um and we'd battle each other, trade with each other, help each other out to get past things and everything. And I just remember like all those memories. It's just like right now I'm just getting like a smile on my face thinking of them because those are such great times. Like and even to this day, like I don't really have that many friends that play Pokemon, so it's like I don't really get to have those moments anymore where I get to just like get with a group of friends, play those games together, help each other out, trade, battle, but but I still play them because I had those fun memories, and it made me, really, have a true, you know, like love for the games and really like enjoy them and really want to keep playing them because they were just so much fun. And that's really why I would say, if anything, why that's really why Pokemon is, well, my favorite because I've been playing them since the beginning, since Red, Blue, and then I owned every single one up until Ruby and Sapphire, which then I just owned Ruby, and then I owned Emerald, and then I just got Diamond and Platinum, and then Heart Gold, and then I just got White, and then most likely gonna get Black too. That way it's like, well, I already had White, so I might as well get Black too instead. So I'm kind of switching it up, which until now, the only game I was really looking forward to this year was Halo 4. Well, I'm Mass Effect 3, but that's coming out Tuesday, so it's not really a game I'm looking forward to anymore because I know because it's like right there. So, um, but but now that I know that Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 are coming out, my head exploded because I was like, wait, what? We're getting direct sequels. We're not just getting a retelling with a few new elements. We're getting a whole new like story a for a generation. We're not just getting like which as awesome would have been to have Pokemon Gray, because then we would have had at least all the Pokemon in one game, which would have been cool. But the fact that they're gonna have Black 2, White 2, I think that's really cool because that really does change up the story and the way they do a Pokemon game because they've never done direct sequels. Just like what I guess they got to do it sometime because it's just like every other Nintendo series, they do it at some time. They always do it at some time, whether it be Zelda, Mario, I almost said Samus, Metroid. They do it at one point. They do, at least like like a direct sequel at one point or twice for Mario in Mario's case. Um, but um, but I just thought like I've like when I heard about Halo 4 last year at E3, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, because not only that, but we also had Halo 5 and Halo 6, and I was going crazy because that was amazing. But I'm pretty sure once I found out about Black 2 and White 2, I was like just I was just going like twice as crazy because it's just amazing that those games are coming out, and that kind of adds into why I feel that maybe Pokemon would be my favorite because the reaction I had because when I saw the title for a YouTube video saying Pokemon Black 2 and Pokemon White 2, and I knew it was real because it was from a guy, it's like from GCMP 11, I think that's what his name is, but he's always his news is always correct. So, but when I heard it from him, I was like, wait, what? Like I was just like in disbelief at first, and I was like, "There's no way." I was like, and I was just like getting while watching the video, I was like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh!" And when I saw the Halo 4 reveal at E3, like I was like, I knew it was Halo 4 because even though they didn't say it was Halo 4 until after the trailer, I knew it was. But I wasn't like going like I wasn't like running around my house going like yes, yes, yes. Even though I didn't do that. And really, in retrospect, I wasn't doing that for Pokemon either. But I'm saying like there wasn't that same feeling. Like I was like jumping up and down on my couch when I saw Halo 4 release, but when I saw Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 get revealed, I was like yes, yes. So that's pretty much why I think Halo. I mean, not Halo. That's why I think Pokemon, that adds to why Pokemon would be my favorite. But anyways, guys, but that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the Call of Duty gameplay, for it, because that's kind of just what I do for it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day, and thank you guys for watching.